break down the Christmas Day match.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, they won their last matchup, that game against the Celtics in Boston. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset, riding high right now. And if you've been watching this team play lately, you know who they've been getting the big baskets from? Freak! He's been on a tear. How's he gotten so hot, Shaq?
Well, he's letting the game come to him on the offensive end. He's not forcing the shot, but he's still being aggressive, and he always testing his defender. And he's, you know what, Ernie? He smells that barbecue chicken down there. You can't guard this man one-on-one. Well, lick your fingers. The barbecue chicken is hot and crispy.
You're making me hungry right now, but...
Crispy barbecue chicken?
Ooh, I just can't wait. You make me hungry. Is it lunchtime?
Yeah. Wow.
We got it some time. But, he's not settling for any look either. This guy is very versatile. He'll take you inside, take you outside. He's the kind of player that seems like...
It's the Pacers, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. The big story is the return of Devin Harris from being injured.
Kevin, it's really good to have him back. They played well without him. Now the issue is, can they integrate him into what they were doing when he was gone and become even better? That's always a delicate balancing act.
They really hit on something that worked for them after he went down with that injury. They don't want to get away from that, but if he's healthy, you've got to figure out a way to integrate him back into that system.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Pacers, Torres. He's in at point guard. Paul George is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then there's Ellis, and it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Freak after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. They get it again. Second shot opportunity, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. The Pacers shooting their first foul shot of the night. About a minute gone here in the first quarter. Doubled by Torres. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Nobody near Williams. No good from outside. Picked his pocket. And Nowitzki with a clear path to the basket.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Freak with it, working on Williams. Freak dishes to George. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's Williams with the drive. Nowitzki. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 6 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Freak. A 29-point game for him in the win against Boston.
And also 4 blocks. Just an important factor on both ends. And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Outside Williams. Goes up on the high post. Anderson passes to Blash. To the paint. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Blash.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Torres. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Freak's got 5 points so far. When you're in the NBA, time becomes your most precious resource. And Clark, from what I hear, Freak has been making the most of it by getting in extra work when he can.
Well, it's not always easy to find time to do all the things you want as an NBA player, but it's nice to hear, really encouraging to hear that Freak values honing his skills as much as anything else. You've got to keep that a priority when you're an NBA player.
Now here's Williams. He's guarded by Torres. Matthews, no one around him, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Torres hits the three-point bomb. Freak's got 8.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Nowitzki a screen. Nowitzki sets a screen for Matthews. The pass to Nowitzki. No good again that time. Pacers leading by 9. And a wide open look for Freak. And Indiana, another 3.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Okay, John, stepping onto the court. So an entirely new group. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Torres in at point guard. Turner is out there with Paul George. Then there's C.J. Miles. And it's Stuckey in at the 2 spot. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics really lit it up from the floor. He had 29 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Anderson, he's checked in for Harris. Allen's checked in for Indiana. Ellis comes in for Rodney Stuckey. Blatch, the pass to Anderson. He dishes it to McGee. And that's going to be a travel. And while we have a moment, let's find out which point guards have had the best month from the charity strike. Freak is second. And, of course, Darren Williams.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the line, those points are almost guaranteed.
Here's Barea following the basket by Freak. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. They double him with Freak. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Barea. All sorts of time. Jump shot is good. Pacers leading by 6. And here's Freak. He's got 13. Over in the corner, Allen. Allen off a pick from Torres. Allen kicks to Miles. 4 on the clock. And Indiana, another 3.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Anderson right side. They set the pick. Here's Blatch and another basket for Dallas.
And he came off that screen and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Freak. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here is Barea. 9-point game. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner. It's a tie game in Dallas. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Number one, we've done really well in limiting our turnovers. The last thing we want to do is give them extra possessions, and so far, we haven't. I will point out that all the steals we got in that half as something we can build on. We pestered them with our D. That was great. I want you to go out for the third quarter and work your tails off to find the open space.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once. Again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade, as there is more basketball in store. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
Jaron Williams out there with Matthews. Then there's Anderson. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Blatch in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Turner with a screen on Williams. Shot off the screen. And again, it's Indiana.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
The Mavericks trailer. To the right side. And Anderson kicks to Nowitzki. And it's Freak with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Allen dishes to George. And again, it's Indiana.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Dallas shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. Indiana's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Williams passes to Matthews. Williams has got space. The 15-footer, good. Williams has got 6.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Freak kicks to Allen. Puts it up from 17. Rebound Blatch.
Yeah, but they're 3 or 4 to start the second half.
Nowitzki outside. 18 feet out. Shot no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. For the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Now here's Williams, defended by Torres. Off the screen, and there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Williams. And 11 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here.
And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. He feeds it to Nowitzki. And here's Anderson for 3. Pacers with the rebound.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Williams kicks to Nowitzki. There's a screen by Williams. Ellis against Matthews. Here's Anderson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Anderson's got 7.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Torres. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. 19 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Monte Ellis. He hits both from the stripe. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Now here's Barea. Defense is right there. Nowitzki left side. Releases. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. 13 points for Nowitzki.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Here's Torres. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Now here's Barea, defended by Torres. McGee a screen. Barea kicks to Harris. The shot misses. So Indiana will take it the other way. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season. And last year, they took both games.
2 teams in the bottom of the East and West, as you said. These regular season victories count for more. Both hungry for a win tonight.
Barea with it. Picked up by Stuckey. Harris misses.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that. I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Nowitzki with the screen on Stuckey. Pass to Nowitzki. Just 5 on the clock. Richardson, good.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. And I wouldn't put it past them guys to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
It's Richardson on the wing. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to Villanueva. Here's Freak. He's got 25. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Mavericks lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter. Indiana making some changes. Paul George comes in for C.J. Miles. And Freak subbed in for George Hill. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to Cleveland. On the court right now for the Pacers. Torres, he's in at the point. Allen is out there with Turner. Then there's Ellis. And it's George in at the small forward.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And the second free throw, good.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Here's Torres, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The first free throw is good. So he gets them both.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Here's Barea. Softly drops in the floater.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Pacers leading by 11.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Pacers.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And looking at the arc of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on. On the year, so this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series against the Mavericks.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Both teams deciding to change it up. .35 seconds left in the game. And Harris wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer is right on target.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple.
And Freak throws it down.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Harris kicks to Nowitzki. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That one on George.
Okay.
And he makes the first. And so Nowitzki nails both of them. .19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
And it's Freak missing. Anderson outside. Puts up a three. The shot misses. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Paul,
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot. And, folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin...